I'm sorry, I can't go out with you, Tatsumi.
One day after school, after I worked up my courage to tell her my feelings for her, Tatsumi Kihara, was rejected right away. Oh, I see.
Yes, I would prefer you to be a friend.
This is such an awkward feeling. It can't be helped. I've liked her for many years, but I was rejected. And the other who rejected me. It's no wonder that this would become awkward. My youthful days are finished. This is how I was rejected by Akane Sakuma. I had been friends with Akane Sakuma for a long time. My heart proved that a friendship between a man and a woman cannot exist. But that didn't seem to be the case for her. I want to die. How can I meet her from tomorrow? This friendship that had lasted for years is sure to break apart now. I don't want to go to school.
I'm coming in!
Suddenly, although this should be my room, the door opened without being knocked. There appeared a beautiful girl with beautiful brown hair and face. She became my sister just a year ago. Oh, hi.
What is it? You look like...
I'm sad that the dinner tonight isn't curry rice.
Does that desperation look that light? I guess you wouldn't understand how it feels to be rejected.
Well, true, I have never been rejected.
She became my sister-in-law a year ago. Mika goes to the same high school as me, and we're both in our second year. Because of that, I often hear stories, and there's stories about how many guys come to confess their love for her. It's clear that we aren't related, for she looks beautiful and is also outgoing. Man, I don't like people who one-up people. Is she really that outgoing?
It's fine, it's not the end of the world.
I can't be an adult.
She probably will have forgotten about you by tomorrow. You don't have such a memorable face after all.
Putting in a verbal abuse while consoling me? What a high-handed technique she's using. Mika got off the bed as she left to go and get something. Oh, okay. What is she going to get? I wondered what she was talking about, but since dinner was ready, I got myself off the bed. Thank you for the delicious meal.
My pleasure.
My parents come home late. It's not a surprise since my father met my current mother at their workplace where they have to do a lot of overtime work. I could cook for myself. A year went by and Mika ended up being in charge of the meals in this house. Today's meal was also delicious.
Thanks.
Then I'll do the dishes, okay?
Thanks, please.
I'm in charge of washing the dishes, so I made my way to the kitchen with the dishes. When I think about it, a beautiful girl who can also cook is kind of miraculous, isn't it? She's perfect. I'm utterly jealous of her.
Oh, by the way, Mom said that she wants you to sign this paper.
Okay, I wonder what it is.
Who knows? I got it, but I don't really know.
Okay. So, where should I sign?
You can write your name here.
I wrote my name as Mika told me to. Huh? After I finished writing, I realized that there was a carbon paper underneath the paper. I wanted to see what it was, so I tried to see the paper underneath.
There is nothing there.
I see. But Mika grabbed my arm to stop me from doing so. Hey, let go! This is obviously very suspicious.
Really, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yes, there is! Mika tried very hard to stop me, but I had more physical power as a guy. Ah! When I flipped over the page, there was the marriage registration form! On top of that, right under where I had signed was where the signature was supposed to be on the marriage registration form, and the other person on it was, for some reason, Mika's name. Isn't this rather suspicious?
You're just imagining things.
No way. Oh, I see, it's just my imagination!
That's right.
Right, it looks very much like the marriage registration form that the one sees at the city office, but a marriage between siblings is impossible!
I'll take this to the city office later.
Wait, is this not my imagination? Wait, why are we suddenly talking about getting married? I cannot understand this situation. I thought that she was just playing around, but she had already prepared a carbon paper that seemed way too well thought out.
I will tell you my true feelings. I like you, Tatsumi.
The shock of this fact took me completely by surprise.
Otherwise, I wouldn't do something like this.
So really?
Yes, very much so.
I see.
So much that I want to marry you.
Her words could not be more convincing. But we're brother and sister!
We are step-siblings, so it's fine. Our parents decided to get married on their own to begin with. We were complete strangers to each other.
Well, I guess that a parent's action shouldn't hinder their daughter's romance. But, yeah...
I know it's not something one says about oneself, but I think I'm pretty good marriage material.
I think so too, but my feeling for you as my sister is stronger. Mika's words make me happy, but she is family. It had only been a year since we became family, but this relationship has become something firm inside of me. Of course I think she's a cute and attractive girl.
I see.
Mika looked down sadly. I could feel a sense of guilt rising up within me.
But I will take this to the city office.
You are a strong-willed one. What is driving you to go so far, though? I tried to take the marriage registration form away from her several times, but when she brought out the knife, I gave up. I decided to take refuge in my room for now. I needed to figure out some way to get that paper from her. It's not that I don't like her, but if I end up marrying her, our family's relationship could get worse. Since I'm not 18 yet, the form probably won't be accepted, but after a year it would be. That's why I want to get that form away from her somehow. Having said that, I don't think that she would just hand it over to me with the way that she just acted now. This means that the only time that I can attempt this would be while she's taking a bath or sleeping. She wouldn't take the form with her while she's taking a bath, surely. If it's not there, I could try looking for it while she's sleeping. I don't think she would go down that easily. Mika, I don't give up just because you threatened me with a knife. For the sake of our family peace and the reputation of our neighbors, I am going to do my best. But I didn't realize something at the time. That I had forgotten the shock of having been rejected by Akane.
I thought you would come.
What? When I was looking around in her room while she was taking a bath, Mika came into her room with a bath towel around her right away. Usually she would take around 30 minutes for her bath. Why are you here?
Of course I knew that you would come looking for the marriage registration form.
Well, anyway, shame on you! You're my sister, you can't just walk around with a towel on you!
Doesn't matter. As you say, I am your sister, right?
Darn it, you're always wearing pajamas otherwise!
Well, you'll get used to this sooner or later when we are together.
Jeez.
I know you are happy to see my figure like this.
What is this girl saying? Oh man, what I have to put up with when someone has too much self-confidence.
I can tell that you are enjoying this.
As I was saying... Huh? In any case, I had failed in my first attempt, and I will do my best with my second attempt. That was when I had been thinking as I entered Mika's room while she was asleep. She's sleeping soundly. She must have thought I gave up. You think too lightly of me. I don't give up that easily. Let's find where she put that marriage registration form. I looked around in the dark trying not to make any sounds, but then...
I caught you.
What?! Suddenly, my arm was grabbed in the dark room.
I would be fine with it, you know.
Hey, ever since I've written on that marriage registration form, your character has completely changed!
I guess I can't take back what I've done.
Mika looks beautiful. I think it can't be helped that my heart is beating this wildly. My sister is just too beautiful!
Well, what can I make you do? The sins of coming into a young girl's room is quite high.
I just wanted to take that registration form. That is something entirely different, I wanted to say.
Give it up. I've already talked to our parents about this.
That's why they looked at me with such gentle eyes when they came back home. They should have stopped Mika, or at least my dad should have.
It was pretty easy convincing those around us.
Mika laughed as she placed herself on top of me. Why is it that she likes me? The next morning, despite what happened the night before, we were making our way to school as usual. I thought that you would want to have your arm around me while walking.
We aren't even going out together, so that would be strange, wouldn't it?
I think it's strange that you would try and submit a marriage registration form when we aren't even going out together.
Hey, you two, good morning.
When we came to the school entrance, someone called out to us. When I turned around, there was Akane, the girl who had just turned me down yesterday after many years of friendship.
Morning.
Morning, Akane.
Oh, good.
Akane seemed relieved to see our reactions. What happened?
Well, because of what happened yesterday, I thought we might end up having an awkward relationship.
Oh, I see. You told me that you would prefer to stay as friends.
Tatsumi.
And because of Mika, I am not as desperate as I was yesterday. In a way, Mika saved me.
Ah.
What?
No, it's nothing.
I am thankful to her, but her way of doing things was quite incredible. You'd think that she would have done something different. But I want to tell Akane what happened yesterday. Yesterday, there were many things that happened with Mika. Did you actually sign the marriage registration form with your stepsister?
Did you fall in love with your stepsister? Did you actually sign the marriage registration form with your stepsister's name on it? I see.
So, that's how things are, but I hope that we can continue to be friends, Akane.
Okay. I will take this story to my grave.
Oh, you don't need to be that secretive. A secret carried down the generations?
All right. It's nice that friends talk to each other, but if we don't go quickly, we'll be late. Oh, all right.
Hey, don't push! I feel like she really emphasized the word friend. Well, it's fine. As Mika says, if we don't go quickly, we'll be late. Hey, did you hear? Somebody confessed his love for your stepsister again! After class started and some time passed, a friend of mine told me that. I wonder how many times it's happened so far. How many times have I heard this story? I'm envious of you, Tatsumi. Why? You can see Mika when she comes out of the bath and things like that every day, right? No, I can't. She's cute and her figure is great and her character is great. You weren't even related to her, but you get to live with her. Man, I'm so jealous. I wish that I could punch someone. That's true. Now that I think about it, perhaps my position is quite fortunate. I didn't realize that Mika would be so well liked. I wonder why she came to like me. She's never even shown a hint of feeling toward me. But it would be bad if I were to lay my hands on my sister, right? That's for sure. If you lay your hands on Miss Mika, I will kill you. This was no longer an ethical problem, but one that endangered my life. But why did she come to like me? To be honest, I'm happy that she came to like me, but why?
Tatsumi, open your mouth!
I don't think that I've been particularly cool or anything, since I've only acted as a member of the family towards her.
Do you want to eat some more?
To begin with, we started to be on good terms only a few months ago. Hey, Mika?
What?
We didn't used to be on such good terms before, right?
That's true. It was not so comfortable for me either to suddenly live with a classmate, but at the same time I could not say no to my mother's remarriage. I vented my anger at you, Tatsumi.
Now that I think about it, I'm surprised that we came to have such a good relationship, to the extent that she would now want to feed me.
But it makes sense to me.
Oh?
It's because you didn't give up. You were doing your best to make a family, and however many times I shrug you away, you didn't give up. On top of that, you had no hidden intentions about me. I thought that since we were living under the same roof, things like that could happen.
No way. That wouldn't happen normally.
Right, since you are that kind of person. But not everyone is like you, Tatsumi. With my looks, I have many kinds of people coming to me, and those are the only people I knew.
I see.
But I realized that a few months back. Do you remember when I came back home drenched?
Welcome back. Whoa! Why are you so wet?
Can you not stare at me like that?
This is not time to be talking. I'll get you a towel right now.
Hey! You could see through my clothes at the time.
Oh, do you have to say that now?
No, I thought you would say something about it, but in the end, you were worried about me. You treated me sincerely as a member of the family, and I was happy about that. That's why compared to anyone I have met until now, you saw me as who I am.
Oh.
For me, I can't help not liking you.
I guess those words came from someone who had this many admirers. Just as before, I think her words are from her true feelings. Her eyes tell me that she's serious. But we are...
Family, right? Then don't worry about it.
Normally, I think people would.
I already got permission from our parents. If you are worried about what people at school would say, we can wait until we are adults to make the marriage legal. The number of people who would be in touch with us after high school would be limited.
You really have thought this out, huh?
Yes, because I am serious about it. But if you really don't want to, then I will give up.
As she said this, she brought her mouth closer to my ears.
As a woman, am I not good for you? You don't like me? I don't want to be rejected because we are family.
I can see how the words "because we are family" would not be so sincere in matters of romance. There is someone that I don't like or do like. If the reason is like that, it would be an honest one, but just to reject the idea because we're a family, not related however, is maybe not the right thing. Good morning.
Morning, Tatsumi.
Oh, where's Dad and Mom?
They already left while you were sleeping.
Those workaholics. I thought I'd get up in time for school, but to think that they're already gone.
Go wash your face and let's have breakfast quickly. I don't want to leave the cleaning up until the last minute.
Okay, thanks as always.
Sure, you're welcome. Hey, there is something I wanted to ask you.
Huh? My 3 size?
Why would a girl want to ask a guy's 3 size?
True, thanks to my chest muscles, my bust size is A.
It's okay to say that we're going out, right?
Huh?
Hey, that's dirty!
Didn't I say that I need more time to think? After all, I'd just gotten rejected. I feel sorry that I can't answer right away, but I thought that she was fine with waiting for a little while.
That sort of saying usually ends up in people going out with each other, don't you think?
You are quite forceful. I'm almost impressed by my stepsister.
Oh, is it all right? I am quite good material, you know.
Oh, today I was asked to meet with a classmate of mine after school. This way of pressuring me, she is used to this.
When I think about it, I can't submit that marriage registration form until we've graduated. To have 2 married couples in one house? What do you think about that?
No. If that's the case, we can wait to get married until we're both working adults. When we start work, we could then earn enough money to rent a place for ourselves.
Does that mean you would marry me?
She looks happy and wraps her arms around me as she says these words. Hey, don't hug me! When I was rejected by a person that I liked and I was in despair, my stepsister told me that she liked me. She forced me to sign the marriage registration form, but the desperation that I felt then was no longer there. This was probably thanks to my stepsister who lives with me.
Tatsumi, I like you a lot.
A few years after this, whether we will actually get married or not is a story for another time.